There is a place I go to rest at the feet of God. There is a place where I am blessed. David sang the praises of the glory of Jehovah. All praise and all His love, save no Christ. and the glory. And when I can see the way He made a way. Did I mention He's been faithful to every promise He ever made? Well, I love Him, that's all I want to say.
You thought I was worth saving. You came and changed my life. You thought I was worth keeping. So you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for. So you sacrificed your life so I could be free. And I could be whole, and I could tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth saving. So you came and changed my life. You thought I was to die for.
Your life,
Just
so I could be free, so I could be whole, so I could tell
everyone I know. You thought I was worth saving. So you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth keeping. So you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for. So you sacrificed your life so I could be free, and I could be whole, and I could tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth saving. So you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth keeping. So you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for. So you sacrificed your life so I could be free. And I could be whole, and I could tell everyone I know. I was a preacher's kid. I went to church every Sunday. My dad prayed for some musicians, and God sent him some. Amen. But I'd go to church every Sunday. Every Wednesday. As filthy, as wretched, as the drunk in the ditch. And I'd come in those doors, and I'd live my life the way that I knew that I wasn't supposed to live. And I would spit in God's face every service. I'd get up on an altar, on a podium, and I'd play music. People would come down and get saved. And the devil just had a hold on me. The Bible says that while I was yet sinning, see, you don't know what all I've done, but I do. The Bible says that while I was yet sinning, Christ died for me. And he looked down at me in the worst shape that I could have been in. And he said, I'm going to send my son. Because as bad as he is, that's how good my son is. And as bad as his offering that he brings me every Sunday and every Wednesday, and he sits up there and he plays music just like the gift that I give him, I'm going to send my son anyway because he loved me. You thought I was worth saving, so you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth keeping, so you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for, so you sacrificed your life just so I could be free, and I could be whole, and I would tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth saving. Yes, you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth keeping, so you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for, so you sacrificed your life just so I could be free, and I could be whole, and I will tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth saving. He thinks you're worth saving too. You came and changed my life. You thought I was worth keeping, so you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for. That's right. So you sacrificed your life so I could be free, and I could be whole, and I will tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth saving.
Hallelujah. Great.
I'm about 3 seats to the Holy Ghost right now.
Yes.
But it's full right now, amen. He thought I was worth saving, amen. I wouldn't have saved me. You hear me, church? I wouldn't have saved me. But he thought Calvary was worth it.
Amen.
He thought dying on an old rugged tree was worth my life. And if you'll get a hold of that this morning, and you'll put yourself in that place today, and realize, y'all might just have that queued up and ready to go in here in a little bit. He thought you were worth saving.
Amen.
He didn't just think it, but he followed through on it, amen. I say he went all the way and he paid the price that you might not have to go to hell. Hallelujah. Glory to God. That's good stuff. Amen. Brother David, when you putting this on the YouTube, that part about I'll fix that, just cut that off, because I'm taking that down the road. Amen. Brother David, that's good stuff. I can fix that. I don't know what you carried in here this morning, but he does. Look at he can fix that, amen. can handle it. We think we can got it all under control, amen. And the whole time God's sitting there saying, listen, I can fix that. But you got to give it to me. God ain't going to kick your door down and come in and rearrange the furniture in your house, if you know what I'm saying. But God, you invited me in. I don't know which way, I don't know how to do it for me. Amen. I started to say, I know what time, I don't know what time it is, I don't care. I've been warned already about being long-winded. Well, let me tell you something, folks, the water's troubled this morning. Amen. God's come down and been in our midst. I don't know how it was everywhere, but I know in that first portable this morning, God come down and shook the walls. Amen. And it's just carried over. I said, somebody prayed this morning. Amen. Amen. And now we're in His presence. So now what are we going to do with it? He's done His part. He's here and He's willing. He's here and He's asking. He's here and He's drawing. He's here and He's convicted. He's here and He's blessing this morning. Now what are we going to do about it? Amen. The book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 16. Some of you men know what I'm talking about. I was in Sunday school this morning, and I'm telling you, I knew I was going to get my chance to hoop and holler in a little bit, so I just kind of. But I done opened up the Bible to this scripture. And I'll say, it was all I could do. Come on. Proverbs 24, verse 16, if you find your place, if you'll shout amen. Amen. Bible says, for a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. For a just man falleth. Anybody ever fail?
Amen.
Anybody just ever been going along thinking everything's going good and the next thing you know you fail? Amen. See, when you fall, you'll feel like you let everybody down. When you fall, you'll feel like you let your church down. You'll feel like you let your preacher down. You'll feel like you let your family down. You know when you fail. Well, the Bible says, for a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again. I'll preach on that thought this morning. I'll keep it as brief as possible on a just man. Father, we love you, Lord Jesus. We thank you today, God, for your Spirit, God, that has just filled this place. God, we've truly been in the Holy of Holies here this morning. And Lord, I know, God, there's been many on the altar today. God, but I know there's many more here in the house of God that need to do business with you. So God, I just pray right now, Lord, that you'll anoint me one more time. God, that you will look down on this unworthy vessel. God, and you'll just fill me up with only what you can do today, God, with the fresh oil. Lord God, I am unworthy, but I am willing, God. So I just ask, Lord, that you'll mute me, bind me, God, get me out of the way, Lord. Lord God, you'll speak to your people. Father God, change somebody's heart today. Save somebody, God. Lord God, reclaim that one. Lord, that the fire's gone out. God, give strength to that Christian, God, that came in burdened today. Father God, put that marriage back together. Put that family back together. God, take the worries and the burdens and the doubts, Lord. Lord God, that these will bring to you today, Father. You have your way with it today. Lord God, I'll praise you. God, I'll give you all the glory for everything that's done here in the house. Lord, in Jesus' name we pray, amen and amen. I'm going to preach fast. That don't mean it's going to be short, that just means it's going to be fast. for a just man. I got to think about that word just. And if you study your Bible, you know what the Bible is saying there. If you look it up, just means righteous. Just means holy. Just means sanctified and set apart. For a just man falleth 7 times. We get back up again. Now I'm going to put that in terms me and you, we understand. A just man just means somebody that's just living for God. Amen. Amen. Just living right. They haven't got right with God and they're living right. Amen. I say God's looking for some just men. God's looking for some just women. He just wants some people, bless God, that get saved and get right with God, to act like it.
Amen. Come on, brother.
He said he'll make you a new creature. All things are passed away. Behold, all things become new. Bless God, if you ain't looking like a new creature, you need to check up.
Amen.
If the old man's showing up, you need to check up. I say God's looking for some people. I say when you got saved, hey, when you got married, ladies, your husband gave you his name. And when you got saved, my Jesus gave you his name. Amen. Christian. Amen. Now he's looking for some people that will walk worthy of that lady. Amen. Amen. Now listen, the Bible says he knows we're going to fall.
Amen.
He knows that he knows we're not perfect. He knows that we're weak. He knows that this flesh that he read us in, that it's no good thing. He knows that. But what he's looking for, bless God, is some people that will just get back up again and start walking holy and start living right. Amen. Everybody's saved nowadays. Just ask them. I say everybody's going to heaven. Just ask them. God's looking. He's looking for some people that'll just live like Calvary would work. Live like they understand that even though we were sinners, Christ died for them. Now I'm getting this message. I got to think about some just people in the Bible. Okay, some just people in the Bible. You'll understand where I'm going here in just a little bit. The Bible says in Genesis chapter number 6. This is at the very beginning, folks. I mean, some time has gone by, not a lot's recorded. Genesis chapter 6, you know the story. God looked down on this world as it become evil. See, he gave Adam and Eve a choice, and they chose wrong. Amen? Can I tell you this morning, he give you a choice. And some folks will choose wrong today. Well, praise God for the ones that choose right. Amen? He gave them a choice. They chose wrong, and this world turned to evil. God looked down from his throne. He looked down at this world. And the Bible says in Genesis chapter 6 that he repented that he made man. Come on. He says, look how evil this world has become. He said, I made it perfect just for them. He looked down and he saw that he repented that he made man. And he says, you know what? I'm just going to destroy it and start all over again. Now that doesn't surprise me. Amen? What does surprise me is that he doesn't do it today.
That's right.
Amen? Wow. He says, you know what? I'm God. I made it and I'll make it again. He says, so I'm going to destroy this. I'm going to send rain down on this earth. I'm going to destroy it and I'm going to start all over again. But he looked down and he saw one.
Yep. That's it. Come on, man. Come on.
He looked down, and the Bible says, the verse 30. I can read without them, but man, when I put them on, it looks like, ooh. It says in Genesis 6:8, but Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Amen. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. and Noah walked with God. God is he's at the point that he just wants to take this whole earth and destroy it and start all over again. And right at that point, I believe he's sitting there, he's angry. And he looks down and he sees Noah. He says, "But I'll save Noah, because he's a just man. He's a righteous man. He's a holy man that's walking in my ways. I'll save him." I say, God's looking for a just man. Listen, what is it about Noah? Well, you know what I got to thinking as he looked down at Noah and he told Noah, said, "Listen, I'm going to destroy the earth, and here's what I want you to do is I want you to, and I'm just rushing through this, I want you to build a boat. I want you to build an ark. It's going to be huge. It's going to be, listen, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I want you to build it anyway, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send water, and it's going to fall from the sky, and it's going to cover the whole earth, and only you and your family, and while you're at it, how about go out and get a male and female of every animal on the planet and put them on the boat with you."
Amen.
Now, I don't know about you.
Go ahead, brother.
God tells me and you to pick up the phone and call brother so-and-so because they missed the last 2 Sundays, and we act like that's a task.
Come on.
He told Noah to build a cruise ship for his family and all animals on earth. Because I'm going to send rain on the earth. And listen, you haven't never seen rain before.
Come on.
But what it is water's going to fall from the sky. Oh. You know what Noah did?
That's right. Come on.
He just started building. He just started building. Can you imagine what everybody said in the neighborhood? Are you with me? No, he's crazy. Oh, he's crazy. What in the world is he doing? What in the world is he doing? He said, I heard that he said that water's going to fall from the sky. I heard that he said that God told him to build this big boat and take all the animals and put on. Y'all with me? Y'all believe folks said that?
That's right.
I say they say it today.
That's right. Bless him, Lord.
So here he goes building. You know what Noah does? He just keeps building. I said Noah was a just man. He just kept building. Amen. Even when everybody was laughing. Even when everybody thought it was crazy. Can I throw in right here? Everybody thought it was crazy until it started raining.
Bless him, Lord.
I say everything changed when it started raining. Amen.
Amen.
Let me tell you something, church. If you're a just person today and you're walking around and you telling everybody about Jesus, there's a lot of people out there that think you crazy too. And the praise God when that trumpet sounds, amen, they're going to learn to know something about that Jesus.
Amen.
I say he was a just man. He just kept building. Amen. I got to think about Elijah over there in 1 Kings chapter 18. Y'all know the story. Elijah had just gone up on the mountain. He just took on the prophets of Baal, 450 prophets of Baal, 400 more prophets of the grove, and they were all up there, and Elijah's up there telling you pray to your God, I pray to mine. Y'all know the story.
That's right.
I'm going to fast forward to the end. Fire came down from heaven. Amen.
Amen.
Elijah had prayed this drought upon the earth, and had rain. They was used to rain then. Hadn't rained in 3 years. Loved 3 years, and God got a great victory on the mountain that day. And then the Bible says in 1 Kings chapter 18, said Elijah said unto Ahab, get thee up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain.
That's right.
I don't know about you this morning, but I've heard some thunder here this morning. Amen. And Ahab went up to eat and drink, and Elijah went up on top of the mountain, and he cast himself down upon the earth, put his face between his knees, and said to his servant, go up now, look toward the sea. And he went up and looked, and said, there's nothing. And he said, go again 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time that he said, Behold, there ariseth a little cloud out of the sea like a man's hand. And he said, Go up and say unto Ahab, Prepare thy chariot and get thee down, let the rain stop thee not.
Amen.
You say, what's that mean? Well, a lot of you know it, some of you may not. But it was time for the rain to come back. See, they prayed the drought on the land because the folks at that time, they thought that Baal, the god that they worshiped, was the god of the weather. So he said, to disprove him, they prayed the drought on the land. Well, now Baal had been defeated. They had tried him up on Carmel, he had been defeated. Elijah had prayed fire down from heaven, and now it was time to send the rain again. So Elijah goes up on the mountain. He puts his face down in between his knees. That's a good position to be, amen. He gets down on the earth and he prays, Okay, God, I did. Listen to me. I don't know this prayer, but I can imagine it went something like this. I did what you told me to do. Yes. I stood on the mountain in front of all of them. And God, and you did what you said you was going to do. Amen. And now, God, it's time for the rain again. So I'm asking you, God, would you send the rain? And he sends his servant up the mountain. And the servant goes up the mountain and he looks out across the sea. And he comes back and says, say nothing. Elijah said, well, we'll go again. Amen. I'll be here praying. You go again. He runs up, he comes back and says, nothing. Elijah says, we'll go again. Nothing. We'll go again. See, that's about the time that me and you will just quit. Say, well, okay, well, God doesn't want to send the rain down. Because we get holy like that, won't we? It just must not be God's plan right now.
Come on, preacher.
Elijah said, go again. 7 times. That servant. And let me ask you, let me just throw this in. If you were that servant, how many times would you have went up that mountain for you to quit?
Yeah.
He's crazy. If I had to go up this mountain one more time. 7 times. He went, they looked out, they saw something different. He saw a little cloud rising up out of the sea. They said it was like a man's hand. I believe it was the hand of God.
Yeah, amen.
He come back. Elijah saw clouds. He said, somebody get Ahab. Tell him to get off this mountain because the rain's coming, amen. Can I tell you this morning that that cloud probably didn't look like Elijah thought it was going to look like that. He probably thought the sky was going to turn black as soon as he prayed. He probably thought there'd be lightning. He probably thought there'd be thunder. You know what? But there wasn't nothing. And he prayed 7 times. I say Elijah was a just man. He just kept praying.
Amen.
Let me tell you something, church. This morning, there's folks in here, you've been praying about something for a while. You've been praying about something for a while. You've been praying for someone. You've been praying for a certain situation. You give it to God time and time again. Those times that you did give it to Him, a lot of times we take it back and we worry about it some more. That didn't give them to Him. Somebody asked me one time, how did you truly give something to God? I said, I don't know. I don't know, but you'll know when you did. I say you'll know when you did. But when you truly give it to Him, and you look at Him and you say nothing. You wait on that one or whatever, nothing. You wait on that one to walk in the door you've been with, and nothing. And you know what you do? You just keep praying. I say God's looking for some people to just keep praying. Amen. He looked that 7th time. I imagine Elijah said, oh yeah, I knew He'd come through. You know why? Well, Skip, you know why he could pray for 7 times? You know why he didn't quit? I want to show you this. In 1 Kings chapter 18, in verse 1, the Bible says this. And it came to pass after many days that the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, Go, show thyself unto Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth. He already told him it was coming. I say it was easy to pray for, Brother Josh, because he already told him it was coming. Amen. Well, let me tell you something, folks. He's already made me and you some promises as well. Let's go. He said, any two coming together, touch and agree on that thing that'll happen. He said he'll give you the desires of your heart. He said he'll never leave you. He'll never forsake you. He said he'll supply all you need according to his riches and glory. I say he's already promised some things to you too. Amen. You just got to keep praying.
Good.
Just me. Amen. I got to look at David. Listen, they get shorter.
Come on, preacher.
I got to look at David in Psalm chapter 13. The Bible says this. David said, How long wilt thou forget me, O Lord, forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? David was having a bad day. You ever had one? 6 of you has had bad days. Okay. I've had them where I felt like breath was not down me. I've had them where I felt like I couldn't go on. I've had them where I felt like God was a million miles away. I've had them where I would even get so deep I turned an ear to the enemy and the enemy just tell me to quit. I've had them. David said, How long wilt thou hide from me, forget me, O Lord, forever? And how long wilt thou hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in thy soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall mine enemy be exalted over me? Consider and hear me, O Lord my God. Lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest mine enemies say, I have prevailed against him, and those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved. But I have trusted in thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto the Lord. Amen. Because he has dealt bountifully with me. I said David was a just man. David just kept singing.
That's right.
I said David just kept singing. Amen. Y'all got the book of Psalms in there. The majority of it is written by Brother David under the anointing of the Lord. Songs that he sang unto Zion. Amen. Songs that he sang unto God. And he said, on this day, I just feel like giving up. On this day, I feel like giving in. He said, God, how long are you going to hide your face from me? God, I know you feel like you're a million miles away. God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like my enemy is about to take me down. I feel like I'm going under. You know what I'm going to do? Amazing grace. How sweet. I said David just kept singing. Let me tell you something, church. I'm going to give you a little advice. You take me up on it. And you come back and you report later. Amen? And you tell me how it worked. I say when the enemy is coming against you. I say when you're having a bad day. I say when it feels like everything's falling apart. You get somewhere alone, brother, by yourself. Amen. Hey, you don't have to sing in the church. If God ain't told you to, don't. Amen. But I'll tell you now, we all got a song. God put inside our hearts a new song. Amen. And you get somewhere by yourself. Amen. Just you and God. And you start singing praises unto Him. And I'm telling you now, the enemy's got to go. I'm telling you now, the problems have got to go. And the next thing you'll do is find yourself in the presence of the Almighty God.
Amen.
Bless you, Lord.
But let's just sing. 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 David was a just man. He just kept singing. Y'all know Jeremiah. I'm trying to fast forward through some things. Jeremiah just wasn't quit preaching. See, most of you here know Jeremiah preached all his life. Nobody got saved. I say, Jeremiah, if it be the day he'd come to service, he'd stand here, he'd preach his heart out, repentance, that the end is coming, that God's had enough, but he is loving, and he is merciful, and if you'll turn from your wicked ways, then he'll bless you and he'll save you.
Yes, he will.
And invitation after invitation. Nobody'd come. They'd laugh at him and they'd mock him. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of people quit for a lot less than that.
Amen.
And he finally had enough. I can't do it anymore, God. Some of you's been there. God, I can't do it anymore. Can you imagine? He said, nah. He said, I'll make no more mention of your name, God. He said, I've had enough. I'll make no more mention of your name. That's it. I'm done. I'm through. He didn't want to get that out of his mouth. And he said, oh. So you don't love nobody if you ain't got it in there. But if you ain't got it in there, you can get it in there. He said, oh. But that word was like a fire shut up in my bones. Jeremiah picked himself right back up out of his little pity party. And he went right back out there. And they told him about God. Folks, listen to me. I say God's looking for some just people. He's looking for some people that just won't quit preaching. That just keep preaching. He's looking for some people that just keep witnessing. He's looking for some people that just keep telling people about Jesus. He's looking for some people that just won't give up on people. God's looking for some just men. One of my favorites, I'm going to read this one. Job chapter 1. Everybody knows, but I want to just read a couple of verses here because I really want you to see. The Bible says that Job was out, he was out in the field. He was having a good day. Family was together at the house. They were having a good time. Job's out there in the field. He'd look out and see all his blessings.
That's right.
He'd see all his camels and his cattle and his oxen and all his sheep and all his things. He'd see all that out there. And you know what? He's just out there and he's just probably walking out there thinking about God and how good God is. And then all of a sudden, it says in there, in verse 14, Job chapter 1, there came a messenger unto Job and said, thy oxen were plowing, and thy asses feeding beside them. And the Sabians fell upon them, took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword. Not only and escaped alone. Tell them. He says, listen, the Sabians done come. Said all your oxen have been killed. Said the donkeys, they've been killed. And they took them. And then the servants, they killed all of them that sent me. I got away so I could come to you. And I got this underlined in my Bible. In verse 16 it says, and while he was yet speaking, there came also another. I say, while that one was speaking, Brother Josh, another one came. Another one came and said, the fire of God has fallen from heaven, hath burned up the sheep and the servants, and consumed them, and I alone escaped alone to tell thee. That was waiting in line to tell him that all the sheep was gone fire, that came down from heaven, the servants, they're dead. Verse 17 says, while he was yet speaking, there came also another. It said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I alone am escaped alone to tell thee. All you camels, they're gone. And while he was yet speaking, anybody getting this picture now? And while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons, And thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness, and smote the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead, and I alone am escaped. Tell thee. We like to say when it rains, it pours. Well, then they never poured on me, and you'd like to pour on Job. Best I could figure, as fast as I could read that Job's whole life fell apart in about 30 seconds.
Amen.
Yeah.
Then Job arose and rent his mantle. He shaved his head, fell down upon the ground and worshiped. I said, Job was a just man.
Yeah.
He just worshipped. I said, the circumstances didn't dictate his worship.
That's right.
He just worshipped anyway. Let me tell you something, folks. If me and you be real honest this morning, a lot of times it takes me and you to see God open up the windows of heaven and pour out His blessings on us to get us to make a peep. It takes great amount of miracles and blessings for us to go through, for us to be able to walk into God's house and lift up a holy hand to Him and just give Him any kind of praise. But I'm here to tell you now.
Yeah. Come on, preacher.
He's worthy.
Amen.
He's worthy. It doesn't matter what circumstance you're going through. It doesn't matter how bad it seems, how dark the storm is, how much it's raging. I'm telling you now, He is worthy that we might come into His house and lift up holy hands to Him and worship Him and fall on our face down before Him and thank Him for what He's already done and thank Him now for what He's going to do. Amen. I say He's looking for some people that'll just worship. Amen. Job just worshiped. I got to think of old John. Well, no, John in the New Testament, he was a just man. He just loved Jesus. I say he just loved Jesus. Y'all know he was on the disciple at the foot of the cross. You know, he said, Jesus, I'll take care of you, Mom. He said when he was out there fishing, they didn't know much, and Jesus came by and said, follow me, just drop the nets, let's go. When he heard that he was raised from the tomb, John did outrun Peter. And John did something no other disciple done in the Bible. He referred to himself in the book of John in a way like nobody else did. He said, he called himself the disciple whom Jesus loved. They'll say, I love that. Because you won't see that anywhere else in the Bible. The disciple whom Jesus loved. You say, why you love that? Sounds like John kind of arrogant, don't it? Well, John didn't say that Jesus loved him more than he loved anybody else. John just understood this. He loves me.
Yeah. Amen.
Come on.
He thought I was worth saving.
Amen.
I say, Jesus loves. Hey, that's the first song y'all ever learned in church. Jesus loves me, this I know. Well, the Bible tells me so, amen. Look at that. Church, it'll do me and you some good. But I'll tell you, we'll just get to the point that we realize that He loves me.
Yeah.
He loves me.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Mitch Gulledge, the preacher who Jesus loves. He loves me. He loves you. Sometimes it's hard to believe He loves me. But He loves me.
Hallelujah.
John just loved Jesus. I got to think about that woman. We got to talk about it this morning, that woman with the issue of blood. She was a just woman. She just had to get to Jesus. She just had to get to him. I mean, she had an issue of blood 12 years. We don't talk about it already. I mean, this morning Sunday school, I mean, she didn't care what it cost. She didn't lost everything else.
Right.
Amen? Everybody ever been to the doctor and have insurance? I close my eyes. Hey! Skip, I didn't care how I was going to pay for it. I need help.
Amen.
Let me tell you, if I go to the hospital, I need some help. Somebody be getting pregnant. She didn't care what it cost. She lost everything else. She didn't care what nobody else thought in that crowd. If she'd been like us today, she'd have sat there. Well, Sister Susan might talk about me.
Breathe, Mom. Go ahead, brother.
They might look at me funny. Let me just explain it to you real simple. Problem? Answer.
Yeah.
She's here, and the answer's here. Now you can choose to stay here,
Go ahead, brother.
or you can do whatever it takes to get here. And let me tell you something. The devil will have you thinking there's all kind of things you got to do from there to here. Oh, he's going to come your way in just a little bit and start piling up things between there and here. But I'm telling you now, when you start walking, I say when you start walking from here to there, you'll realize God will get all that out of your way. God will move the press. He'll move all those things out of the way. And the next thing you'll find yourself is right in the very presence of the answer.
Amen.
She just had to touch Jesus. Amen. I'm rushing along Jerry's. Y'all know Jerry said his world was upside down. 12-year-old little girl. She's at home. She's sick. He runs. Man, they're going to fire him. They're going to do all these things because he's the ruler of the synagogue Pharisee crowd. They don't want to hear any of this. A man going to Jesus? Who does he think he is? But he had a problem. He went to the answer.
Amen.
He said, Jesus, you come to my house. That's good advice right there. Take him home with you. Jesus says, let's do it. So they get going. You know what? They had to take a little pit stop. That one with the issue of blood. Jairus was probably like this. I wouldn't be. I got kids. They leave her, they get going, and they're going along. Jairus probably thinking, I got Jesus. Y'all with me? Can y'all see that? Oh, I got Jesus. Everything's going to be all right. About that time, one come from the house. Brother Benji, I can imagine. One come from the house and said, you're too late. She's dead. Your 12-year-old little girl, she's gone. What's got too late? Now, I imagine I'm dead. By that time, I felt like an utter failure. I was too late. If I would have left it. Y'all with me? Does that make any sense to anybody?
Come on, bro. Preach.
I should have left earlier. I should have.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have done this, if I went earlier, we could have got back in time. But Jesus knew these thoughts were going through his head, so he's just stopped him right there. And the Bible says over there in Mark chapter 5, it says at that very moment that the servant came and told him, says too late, at that very moment, Jesus looked at him and said, don't fear. He says, your daughter, she's not dead, only sleeping. Let's go. Now let me tell you something. We sound real holy in here this morning, and we say, okay, I'm going to go with Jesus. They just told him his daughter was dead. Somebody that was at his house said she's gone. Now I'm telling you, at that point right there, he had a choice whether he'd keep walking with Jesus or not.
Yeah. Amen.
Now he could have got his pity part, that's it, I give up, I was too late. Jesus, you didn't save.
Come on. Go ahead, brother.
Jesus, you said you was going to heal her. Some of you's going to get this. Jesus, you said you was going to heal her. And now she's dead. And you want me to keep walking? But there's this man. He just kept walking. Can I tell you right now, I believe with all my heart that if he would have quit walking, listen to me, because there's a lot of people that's at that point. Listen, there's some people in here this morning that's at that point. And things are going wrong in their life, and they feel like there ain't no tomorrow. That's it, it's over with, and now they're at that point. I believe with all my heart, had he quit walking with Jesus, that his daughter would have died. I believe with all my heart. If he would have told Jesus it's too late, his daughter would have died. And let me tell you something, folks, there'll be some people, and there'll be some people somewhere else, and there'll be some people that choose to quit walking with Jesus when their miracle is just right down the road. Amen. When their answer is just right down the road. So are you going to keep walking with Jesus, or are you going to quit and give up?
Come on.
He's looking for some people that just keep walking when it don't make sense. It just don't make sense to keep walking with Jesus. It just don't make sense to worship him right now. Well, what I'm going through. It just don't make sense. He's looking for some people, for some just people that'll just keep walking anyway. Listen, I'm about done now. I got playing with Stephen over there in Acts chapter 7. You know, they had him arrested. He heading there for Sanhedrin. They're going to try him. What was his crime? He was telling people about Jesus. He's telling people about Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, deacons, he was one of the first ones. He's out there and he's telling people about Jesus. And so they arrest him. They get him together. They bring him for Sanhedrin. And what did Stephen do? Did he back down? Did he cower down? No, Stephen looked at him and said, "You stiff-necked, uncircumcised." Yeah. I like old Stephen. He wasn't going to let anybody talk about his Jesus. Some of y'all need to.
Come on, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Come on, preacher.
He wasn't going to let anybody talk about his Jesus.
Come on.
He told them, "You stiff-necked, uncircumcised, you murderers, you betrayers." So not only, how many of the prophets did your family kill? And not only them, but God sent His Son and you murdered Him. That's what He did. Read it in Acts chapter 7.
Come on.
They said that's it. They weren't going to listen no more to that Bible. They're going to kill him. They got the stones. The Bible says that Stephen was standing there and he looked up into heaven. And he saw Jesus sitting on So I don't know how you picture heaven. This is how I picture. I picture God sitting there and Jesus sitting next to him, right at the right hand of the Father. So to me, that would be that side. Because it wouldn't be my right, it would be God's right, because He's God. Right? So I picture God sitting here, and I picture Jesus sitting here, and they talking, you know what, they talking about me and you. And Jesus said, "Forgive him, let him go, God." That's how I picture it.
Yeah.
But on that day, Stephen looked up, and he didn't see Jesus sitting at the right hand. But he saw Jesus standing.
Come on. Come on.
He saw Jesus standing at the right hand of God.
Amen.
What did he say? I say, Stephen just kept standing. And if you'll stand for Jesus, He'll stand for you.
Hallelujah.
You hear me, church? You hear me, Liberty? If you'll stand for Jesus, He'll stand for you.
Amen.
Stephen just kept standing, and I'm just going to end right there and have some more on the end right there because God says so. Listen, God's looking for some just people.
Yeah.
He's looking for some just people. And you know what? When He looks down from heaven, you know what He sees a lot of times? He sees just people. A lot of times He sees the wrong kind of just people. You say, "What are you talking about, preacher?" He sees folks that just come to church on Sunday morning.
Come on. Come on.
He sees people that just opened up their Bible when the preacher says, turn in your Bible too. He sees people that just come to the altar when the whole world's falling apart. He finds folks that just don't praise Him, that just don't worship Him. Hey, he looks down and he finds folks that just think church is optional. They'll just go if they ain't got a ball game, or they'll just go if the weather's not looking great at the river. That's the kind of just folks that God's finding today. Let me ask you this. Listen, I'm wrapping up. I'm done. When God looked down and He wanted to create the earth all over again, and He looked down and He saw Noah, He said, well, I'm going to save Noah. If that was you, would He have said the same thing? Let me ask you this morning, church, because God pressed upon my heart this, and just in the last couple of days, if God looked over this earth and said, you know what, I'm going to destroy it, I'm going to start all over again. But there's Tony Snipes. I'm going to save him this way. Can you put your name there? Can you put your name there? You say, well, listen, preacher, that's big to put your name there. Well, let me tell you something, folks. That's what you're gambling on. Because guess what? He is going to destroy this earth again. Amen. He won't destroy it by flood, but it's going to come by fire. But before He does that, you know what? God's going to look over this earth just like that and say, you know what? I'm going to destroy it. Jesus, it's time for you to go get your children and you bring them up to me that they might. But He's going to look down and say, Trevor Banks, Matt Morgan, Scooby Miller. Is He going to call your name? Because when we think about Noah, we say, well, I don't know if He would have called my name. But guess what? That's the position you put yourself in today by saying, hey, I wish He'd come today. I'm going to fly off. I'm going to blast off and be with Him when the rapture comes. But you know who He's going to take? He's going to take the just. Amen. He's going to take people that just love Him. Amen. Yes. He's going to take folks that just worship Him. He's going to take folks that just believe Him when it don't make sense. He's going to take the folks that have just come spend time with Him just because He's God. Let me tell you something. Time to time, I find myself on the altar. Brother Jackie, I don't even know if I'm thanking Him, asking Him. I don't even know what I'm doing. But I just recognize that as being feed Jesus. And I find out that's a good place to be. So sometimes I don't know how to put it. I just get there and just kind of bask in it for a little bit. I just like it. He's looking for some people that just want to be in His presence. He's looking for the people that just, hey, they're just faithful. My wife, I'm preached to him and tell me to preach this. My wife and I was talking about this the other day. How we get folks to come back to church on Sunday night? How we get folks to come to church on Wednesday night? I said, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing. You can feed them. That helps. I said, there's nothing that we can do. But what has to happen is they just got to fall in love with Jesus. Because they fall in love with Jesus, you won't have to look for them. You won't have to call on them. Amen? This is it, I'm done. God's looking for some just people. Some folks that just love Him, that just want to get in His presence, that see Him as the answer, and just don't care what nobody else thinks, got to get to Him. See some folks that'll just spend time with Him, that'll just ask Him, that just believe that His Word is true and that He'll meet their every need. Yeah. And if you lost it here this morning, and you know things aren't right between you and the Lord. He's looking for some folks that'll just say yes. That's just got sense enough to know they're going in the wrong direction. And believe that He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes unto the Father but by Him. Believe that there is only one way. This morning, church, when He looks down on us, me and you, what's He find? What kind of just person does He find? What's He going to look down and say? Are we going to be pleasing unto Him? Is He going to find folks that just love Him, that just care, that just believe that He's going to save that lost soul, that'll just keep praying, that just won't give up? Or is He going to find some folks that's just going to leave? Just leave the same way they came. Let's stay. Father, we love You, Lord Jesus. I thank You tonight. Today, God, just allow us to expand on Your word. And I just ask, Father, that You'll speak to every heart and soul across this congregation. God, that You'll draw them. What kind of life are we living? What kind of... Are we just going to believe You? Are we just going to trust You? Are we just going to call on You? Are we just going to thank You? Are we just going to praise You? Are we just going to not worry about what anybody else says? Or are we just going to leave the same way we came? Talk to Your people today, God. Draw them. That they might come and spend time with You. And God, they be one that's lost. They be one today they know that their relationship's not where it needs to be. God, You just draw them. You do Your part. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Come on, church. Come on. Come on, what's He see when He sees you this morning? What's He see? What's He going to see if He looks down this here this morning? Are you just going to come praise Him? Are you just going to thank Him? Are you just going to ask Him to save that lost loved one? Are you just going to do it or are you just not? Do you believe? With nobody looking to send me, just lift your hand right up. Look right back down. I'm looking. Anybody? Listen, it doesn't mean you're bad. And I just want to pray. And I promise you, I won't extend this invitation. I said that hand. God bless you. Anybody else? I just want to pray. I just want to pray for you. Anybody else? God's laid this on my heart. I just want to pray. Father God, we love you. Lord Jesus, you've spoken to our hearts today. God, many in the house today raised their hand, said they're going for some things. Lord Jesus, I know that you are not. So I pray today, God. Lord God, before the sun goes down, Lord God, before the burden seems like it's bearable, God. Right now they know it's not bearable. I pray, Lord Jesus, God, that you'll call their name. Lord God, they might fall on their face and beg the help that you only you can give. See, God, I can't help us like you can. And I ask, Lord Jesus, God, that you'll touch them, bless their hearts. Father God, do that. God, for the one that raised their hand, said they know things aren't right with God. I ask, Lord Jesus, right now, God, you wouldn't allow them to walk through these back doors of this church. God, but you draw this old-fashioned altar. God, they know today, they care about the souls. And they know today, God, that you're love. You've spoken, you've convicted. And God, right now, draw them. God, would you save them? Father, I love you in Jesus' name. Just the next few moments, if you raise your hand this morning, you can meet Jesus right here. We sang it this morning. The very feet of God, right here on this altar. Folks are still praying, you still got time. Come this morning. I know you're struggling. I know what's happening right now. I've been there 29 years of my life. I told God no. And I thought I could handle it. And I like to do things my own way. But now I find out the only way is God's way. And I'm having the time of my life. Would you come? Amen. It's been good to be in the house of the Lord this morning. Amen. And I thank you for your obedience today. And for those that raised their hand, listen, I promise you, I prayed and I'm going to pray. And but I'm excited that God spoke to your heart. See, that's it. See, God does that, you don't. Amen. That's just old-fashioned conviction. Amen. But it's been good to be in the house of the Lord today. I do want to say this. This week, I know you got Bible school going on this week at Freedom. This week got camp meetings, and I'm telling you folks, it's going to be on. I mean, I don't know no other way to put it. It's going to be on tonight. Preacher Kevin Smith be there. The Jordan family band be there tomorrow night. Preacher Chris Rumfeld be preaching in the 11th hour. Be there. You say, who's 11th hour? Well, you hear a lot of our songs. And but they'll be there. They love the Lord. Wednesday, Preacher Mike Hutzel from the Wisnants, and then Thursday, Preacher Mike Hutzel from Oklahoma, and the Neelands. So hey, God's gonna bless. And I do want to say this, and my preacher, he would not let me get out of here without telling you this. Every morning, starting on Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock, if you've got a job that enables you, if you don't have a job, you retire or whatever, at 9 o'clock you come to feed you. And after that, we're going to have service in the church on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you can't make it at 9, you come on. By about 10, we'll start having service. You say, well, who's preaching the services? We don't know. But every preacher that's sitting in the congregation that day, they got to be ready. Because it's going to be, hey, you give me 20 minutes. Hey, you give me 20 minutes. And I'm telling you now, God's going to honor that, and I'm excited about it. So you come, you be with us. And God's, I'm telling you now, we're going to see miracles this week. And I'm so excited about it. And we want you to be a part of it. Amen. So I know you got Bible school. Hey, if you're not helping in Bible school, drop them off. Come on. And we'll be there. But it's been good to be with you today. I love y'all. Y'all help me, and your prayers have helped me. And I thank you for that. Amen. I just keep talking all day, but thank you.
Thank you, Preacher Mitch. Appreciate that. You make your way back to the back. We do have Vacation Bible School this week, starting tonight at 4 o'clock. I think 4 o'clock, Lee, help me correct me.
4 o'clock. For the kids at 4 o'clock and the parents that want to stay, we'll have a game of kickball or something. They can do something before we eat at 5.
Amen. And they're going to feed us and everything else. So we will not be having church here tonight. We'll be out at Camp Clyburn. It'll be going on every day this week. So pray for that if you would. Anything else? Go ahead, Brother David.
Lee needs to meet with everybody that's working in the Vacation Bible School up front right after church for a few minutes.
Amen. Hey, and also, if you're here and you're coming to Vacation Bible School tonight, bring a bag chair or something, so that you can have somewhere to sit down if they're not nowhere to sit down. Yes.
Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, I'm going to invite you. If you're lady in the church, I don't care if you're in the auxiliary, I don't care if it's your first time in church. If you're here today, you're invited to come out for a time of fellowship with all the ladies. We're going to have a breakfast. Geraldine Donohue's going to be doing our devotion. And then we're all going to load up and we're going shopping and having fun and fellowship that day and just enjoy some time down. Talk Vacation Bible School. You need someone to get loose.